are doing a surprise broadcast on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. in Hawaii. And we have a special guest here, throwback, the real G-Lo right here. What's up, brother Greg?
How's it? Man, I'm nervous. I'm super nervous. I don't know why.
It's because we haven't broadcasted in a while. And I mean, like, it's pretty crazy because I don't know what happened to Periscope.
I don't know either.
What on earth happened over there? I mean,
something
it was
wrong.
Something wrong over there. See, look at this. Everybody's like wondering where you've been. Yassine, hello from St. Petersburg. Chee. Hi, Peter. Hi, Peter. Gal in the city says, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, Gal in the city. Happy holidays to you both. Happy holidays, Yassine. Thank you for the high award. Holy cow, Greg, where have you been? Where have you been, Greg? Answer the question. People have questions.
Let me first say thank you to all the staff and creators at HAPS, the community that's migrating. It's been a blessing to see that, because I'll be very transparent. I've been uninspired because of the lack of passion with Periscope, and it's a shame, but I'm very blessed. I just got a badge. We don't need no stinking badges, but I got one, so thank you. I appreciate that little badge, but it doesn't change anything. I'm still the same person. But man, I haven't been broadcasting as much just because of life. I think since the last time you seen me, or even my wife, we became pastors of a church here in Hawaii. We opened up not us personally, but we're a part of it. It's called Hope Center Ministries, where we help men and women that are struggling with drug and alcohol addiction, and it's a 1-year program. And so we've been busy with that and just making it out here in Hawaii. It's too bad you're not here. If you guys don't know, Olivia was my neighbor, like literally 1 block over, and we never seen each other until we were like in another state, so which is pretty funny.
I think that's really funny. I did go to the church like at least once. I remember.
That's right. Yeah.
We're hanging out, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Look at me! I'm at church."
Yeah, I'm gonna brag on you for a second. So you guys don't know Olivia. For those of you that are kind of new, she speaks like many languages, like probably 12, or understands 50. I don't know what it is. She plays probably 20 to 30 different instruments. I think she's working on a PhD at where is it, UC? I don't know what it is. It's some super prestigious college in California. And so I'm just honored to be here. She's definitely of a different fabric. It's crazy what she can do, and she's still hungry to grow. So for those that don't know her, you better follow her. Do it now. Come on.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, brother Greg is awesome. Obviously, you all caught up and heard what he's been doing, which is amazing for the community. Also, really necessary in Hawaii. There's a big problem out there.
Yep, very big.
It's crazy. Thank you all so much. Wow, this is so crazy. We are refugees migrating to HAPS. Yes, we are political refugees from Periscope. Passion refugees, because apparently there's a lack of passion there now. I don't know what happened. I mean, I wasn't even broadcasting and I still had my badge. That's crazy.
If I was to summarize it in my opinion, just on the fly, I think they lost a passion for it. I think the original creators of Periscope, developers and Kayvon, I think they got their payday and there was a contract that they had to fulfill. But I think they lost a little bit of passion, because I don't think Jack, who is the CEO of Twitter, I don't think he saw the same vision. And for me, man, if they just had monetized it in a very ninja-like way, where I think it would have made it a wise business decision for Twitter, in my opinion. But I guess they didn't see it that way, so.
Well, that's just crazy, because now it's like, is there just going to be no live platform for Twitter? Like, you just can't go live on Twitter? That doesn't make any sense. That's so backwards.
I think they're behind. They were ahead of the times, and now they're behind. I know that a lot of people are on that short 6 to 20 second, even 30-second social media thing with TikTok and stories. But I think that's going to fizzle out too because people are going to want to engage still. Yeah, people still want to engage.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think
think
it's
that was
already
the
fizzling
future.
out.
Yeah.
I think it's like as Gen Z grows into a different generation, I think they're going to start craving that again. So it's like a cycle, right? I think
Yeah.
that's what was happening too. Like with Instagram, everything was like super photoshopped and perfect, and everybody looked like little dolls. And then all of a sudden, Snapchat came in, and everybody was looking like, "Ah!" On Snapchat. And then now we're doing like little TikTok stories and going into the live streaming platform. I mean, it's just a matter of time. Okay,
Hey,
so
Bobby Shadow. Bobby
saying
Shadow
things.
said hello.
Badge is cool. That's not true. Hi Greg. Hi Bappy Shadow. I don't you love seeing like the old school Periscope people over here too? So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a huge and I'm so glad that we can like openly talk about Periscope now that it's dissolving. I think
So
everybody
for
was kind of like having our own little opinions about it, but we just didn't want to talk about it because it's like we don't want to, criticize a platform that we're on. I almost feel like that's being ungrateful. But I mean, if they're dissolving, that's like,
well, I'm gonna brag on Joey for a minute because, uh, in my opinion, if they had really wanted to grow, I think if they had at least had a meeting with us, with Joey and our team, and
yeah,
you included because you were a major part of Egg Drop, I think that would have I think that would have put something on the table for them to make it worth keeping. Just a whole.
yeah. Rather than like demonizing egg drop, I think if they had just embraced egg drop, it would have been great because egg drop was so necessary.
Yeah.
It
I
was
got
such-
two I can say this publicly, but I got two cease and desist letters from them telling us to stop doing what we're doing on certain phases that we did. And a couple of months after we stopped doing it, they roll out their version of it. So, and it's like I get it. They want to probably keep it in house, but anybody that knows Joey, man, Joey is genius. Man, we went from San Francisco to LA to meet you guys, and the entire time of the drive, he was on his computer, remotely doing code and working on his voice recognition. So that was something that I got a glimpse to see Joey, and he's so valuable. And I wish, and I'm hoping. I'm not sure if the guys from Haps are going to meet up with him, but I think if they get a glimpse of who he is and what he can do, I think it'll be very valuable. So
yeah. So Peter's asking, why the hell did they demonize it? Can you tell us more about it, guys? Yes, absolutely. So from what I remember when we were broadcasting, I mean, we're the same broadcasting crew, like we have our own little Periscope community. Like we met through Periscope. We're like great friends because of it. And there was this monetizing platform called Egg Drop, which was really monetizing, moderation platform that was connected with Periscope so that we can be able to block people that were being inappropriate. I mean, it's live, so anything can happen, right? That's like the scary part about a live platform is that anything and everything can happen. So we all have a very, very unique skill of dealing with things as they come up, right? I would say that's like one trait that we all share as live broadcasters. So we're setting something up and open to
yay.
conversation. Yeah, that's amazing. So yeah, we're like super Periscope OGs, right? So I mean, Egg Drop was just kind of a lifesaver, especially for people who are getting harassed. And I think my broadcast in particular, maybe because I'm a female, just brought in a lot of trolls. I'm like it was like troll land on my broadcast.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I really wasn't like very thoughty. Like, I, I always had like clothes on. I didn't even
Well,
have
if
makeup
you wore
on.
a white tank top, that was just game over. Any white tank top, if you're a girl or a guy, guys automatically will click on it because they think they're going to see open bobs.
That's
So
crazy. And then the feet comments, like they're always telling me to show my feet. The feet.
I never had that problem.
I don't
Never
know
did.
right? Open feet, show feet, show feet. But yeah, so then, Joey and Greg were doing this amazing, we're creating this amazing bot basically to help us moderate so that people who were telling us to open bobs and show feet were not allowed to be in our broadcast. And then Periscope just wasn't feeling it, right, Greg? Like they even
Yeah, I'm not I'm not going to speak on behalf of being the smart brain guy, but I was the guy that would be more of the communicator for Joey. I'll share that story if I can. Joey, hey Todd, holy smokes! But
right.
Joey came to Hawaii, and I met him for the first time organically here in Hawaii. We met on a beach. We had planned this meetup, but I saw him online doing this crazy thing where there were these bots coming in conversation and helping guys moderate their broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him, dude, you're sitting on a gold mine. And so we talked about what are you charging, how many clients do you have, what are your vision, and we just started talking. We were in the middle of a beach talking about this in Hawaii, and I was joking. I said, I'll help you. I don't care. I don't need any money. Just give me a job title. I want to be like a marketing CEO, whatever. And we made this funny title. I think it was like Chief Marketing Officer, which apparently is a real title. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted a little title. But I said, dude, you're sitting on a gold mine, but you're also offering a service. And back then we offered, you can save your broadcast when Periscope didn't offer. But I think at the heart of what he did was he revitalized people's confidence in going live again. Because if I'm a girl and I'm wearing it, like I'm not, I mean, I'm a dad. I got 2 girls, so my girls will never show cleavage.
Yeah.
But if someone just so happens to wear just a little bit of cleavage showing, and it's open season, guys will say things inappropriate. He did give me a badge. He did more than a badge. But so if I was to, I guess to narrow it down to what we did, we basically offered it was customizable intelligent moderation and customizable intelligent engagement. So it wasn't just about moderation, but sometimes we engage with our viewers. So our vision was, if let's say Olivia wants to promote her album, and someone comes in and they say a keyword, the bots can come in and say, hey, if you want to support her, click on this link,
Yeah.
or go here. Or we even offered monetization before Periscope did. We called it egg coins. And so
Exactly.
I think what happened was we didn't intend to make the developers look bad, but we did,
Mm-hmm.
because they weren't doing their job, in our opinion.
Yeah.
And so we were doing it before they were, and for whatever reason why they didn't, we don't know, but we offered to help them and to give them whatever, but rather than support, they gave us cease and desist letters, so we had to stop. But we still figured out a way, and there was nothing super high tech about how Joey did it, because Periscope's back door was so wide open, and I think
Yeah.
they knew that. But I'll say this: we offer the service, and there were 3 components that really made us. And Joey, the brains, and I mean, he's worked for Apple, Google. I think he worked for Uber, Facebook, all those guys. But aside from the brains, we had a really good back end, or what do you call it? Like Todd? I think it was actually. Oh, I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh, not Todd. Greg. Oh my god, I'm gonna brain fart. Anyways, we had a guy. Oh my gosh, I'm live, so that's what
Who
happened.
was it? I
And
forgot.
then I was just the guy talking.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be so in trouble because he's got a beard. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, somebody help me out. Anyways, I'll remember. Anyways, so when people emailed us, we emailed them within 24 hours or less. That was just our goal. And if our PR guy didn't get it, I got it. If not, Joey eventually would get it. And so we're hoping that whatever platform we all migrate to, that we have those components where that's my. I better shut up. I've been talking. I see comments. Hey, Lars, Peter. Yeah. So that's my spiel on Joey.
Yeah, I mean he was really contributing you both were just contributing in such a positive way to the Periscope community. I mean, I personally never really I don't think I was negatively affected by the trolls, but I can see like some of these girls and people who were broadcasting, like they were being torn apart. And I was like, this is not cool, you know? And that's why I keep telling the old periscopers that have been texting me, like they're like, hey, do you think I should start over at Haps? Like, is this like the platform that I should go on? Like, I don't know anymore. You know, all these live stream platforms suck. And I was like, listen, I've been exploring Haps since the summer. I got a little bit of a sneak peek because I was Peter was actually my professor for my journalism degree. So really cool
What?
stuff.
Huh? What?
Yeah. So that's how I discovered Haps was Peter. I took the future of visual storytelling class with Peter, and he was like, "Oh, I work for this app called Haps," and I was like, "What? That sounds cool." So I was like, "It's a live streaming app? Oh, hold up, that's like my lane, you know? Like it's been our lane, like that's our thing, you know?" And I just kind of saw like Periscope was falling apart, and you probably didn't know that unless you were, you know, a regular broadcaster on Professor Peter to you, Olivia. Yeah, that's right, Professor Peter Bittner. So yeah, I was like, dude, I'm gonna check out this Haps app. I go on it and I'm like, holy crap, you have no idea. And I was calling it from the beginning. I was like, Peter, look, this is going to be the next big thing. Like, this is everything. Haps is everything Periscope wished that it was. Period. Period. There's clear, concise monetization. There, you can multicast. It's easy to do that. It's not like, you know, a hop, a skip, and a jump, and a hop on an airplane, get on a spaceship. Like, it's so easy to multicast. There's monetization. It's a great community. At least, you know, I think the day that Periscope announced things, there was a little bit of a chaos, but that's really it. I mean, it's not, you know, Haps is also part of Reddit. Like, check that out. Like, that's crazy. This is crazy. You know? Like, Haps is everything. Like, no. Like, Periscope is it's over, you know? We've got to file for a divorce because, you know, Haps is the jam right now. Like, it's and it's gonna be. Like, I think I did my final project on it. I was like, check it out. Peter, look, the future is in live streaming. So stay with Haps. Don't leave. It's happening.
I'm still trying to figure out how old Peter is. If he was your professor, what the heck? Like,
I think we might be the same age, but I'm actually back in UC Berkeley for my bachelor's degree, not my PhD, and I don't plan to get a PhD at all. I'm just trying to pass, you know. We do, yes, we do have a partnership with Reddit. Yeah, see, it's amazing, so amazing. Thanks, Olivia. You're welcome, Peter. No, I'm just speaking truths. You know, that was the vision, man. I went on the app and I was like, this is it, this is it, it's happening. I think we
I'm
are
curious. Moving forward, I don't know. I'm still learning everything about Haps in little tidbits. I notice on the top of your screen there's like a goal. Does that change once you hit the goal and it increases? Is that what happens?
So when you go on settings, I think you're in your vehicle, so you're unable to see it. But once we get a chance to like sit down, you can see like when you click on settings, it'll show like dollar goal and awards banner. I've never actually been able to like set the dollar goal, but it just kind of says whatever it is. I think like it starts at $20 and then it goes to like $50 or something, and then it goes to 100. But then I just kind of like turn it off because you know, I mean, I guess I could leave it on, or I don't. But there's all these functions like I don't know if you can see it, but right now we're split screen, so you are taking up half of the screen and I'm taking up the other half. But we could do something like this where you're like,
oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and then I can switch it so that I'm the little screen.
I don't like that.
You don't like
I don't like it. Come on,
like
change it.
No right. Or you
don't
can
like it.
this is split screen again. So if there were more people and I chose like different ones, like this is a stack. So this is like us like vertically stacked next to each other. And then the PIP is the little screen again. The grid is when we have like more than 3 people, I guess. We can have like a grid. You can have tall where one person is vertical and the other people are like in a grid. It's so cool. I'm telling you, this is what Periscope wished it was.
I'm gonna talk to the people that are in here, and I don't work for HAPS. I don't have any financial investment in them. They didn't write me $1 million check yet, but look, we're still in beta, so I see that there are people talk about issues. I get it, but
Yeah,
if you look at it from a visionary mindset, if you
absolutely.
look at where the heart of I don't know, honestly, I forget. I know Peter's one of them. I'm gonna text message, but I forget the names. I'm sorry, but if you look at it from a owner mindset versus a customer mindset, yeah, of course there's going to be issues. There's going to be. That's why we're doing this, and we're ironing out all the kinks, and we're getting comfortable with it. So I think we're all resistant to change, and so we'll immediately find stuff. Hey man, the lag, you sound like a robot. I get it, but here's the deal: like, if you see all the top VIPs and influencers jumping over, there's something there. So just to encourage the people that are kind of like not sure, yeah, there's going to be lag. And I mean, the truth is, every live stream platform has got some lag, and some of them is better than others. Sometimes it's latency issues. Sometimes your internet sucks. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
my internet sucks. So I'm just excited to be here. I see Papa Bear, Alaska. I've seen all the people that,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Um, yeah. And then right before Periscope was announced that it was folding, I was like texting people. And I didn't know what your situation was because I didn't see you on for a while. And I was like, yo, what happened to brother Greg? He's and I was talking you up like crazy to the Haps team. I was like, look, I have this friend, he does these like amazing drone scopes. Like you just like get scopes because that's what we called them, right? These drone broadcasts, and he would like fly the drone over these like beautiful scenery in Hawaii, and he was like covering the volcano eruptions during that time. Like he's basically a journalist on Periscope. I was like, we need to hit him up. But then I was like, I didn't know what you were doing, and then I found out that you came onto the app on your own, on the apps on the app on your own, and I was like, okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna text him. We're gonna do a broadcast. We're gonna catch up and see what's going on. Yeah, so I haven't been able to figure out there a way to search for broadcast by subject. I'm not sure actually. We're really excited you're all here. Me too. I'm so glad. The Periscope fam is here. It's a throwback, back in action. I've even now been texting people that haven't broadcast in like years. I was like, yo, where are you guys? You guys
you
gotta
know,
get back on.
Peter said that he teaches drone video. So I don't have one right now, but I'm definitely eyeballing to get another one. I've flown my drone like 3.5 miles one way, just chancing it, and literally I had like 5 minutes of battery left, and it's like the chime is like getting ready to land. So I've probably flown over. I'm probably guessing it wrong, but like a million feet. I don't know what it is. I've flown so much. I've crashed my drone 4 times. I've had 2 different drones, and what I did like on what Periscope offered was the RTMP style of broadcasting, where I think I was able to broadcast in 720, and I think the frame rate was pretty decent. I don't know if those that have watched it, and I had a really that was a game changer for a lot of live streamers that had that access, just to be able to do that with the RTMP and do all that. It was just, I mean, I could show people places that they probably would never have access to go or be with a drone. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping too that there's a map feature. Maybe somebody can, maybe Livy, but why is it that I think Periscope has been the only app that I know of that offered a map feature where if I want to go to China, I click on that little red dot, and boom, I'm right there, and I'm in the middle of like the what is that tech city in China? I forget what it's called.
Right?
Yeah, right. If I want to go there, I just click a dot and I'm there, and I'm hoping somebody offers that because that's a game changer for me personally.
I think I was talking to Peter yesterday, and he was saying that Haps already has that. We just don't. I think it just hasn't like I haven't clicked around enough to find it, but that is a huge game changer, especially for people who are broadcasting news. So obviously, if there's something going on in Lebanon, we want to be able to like zoom into the map in
Yeah.
Lebanon and see like what's going on there, right? But yeah, I think that's Peter said that it's already on Haps, so we've just got to click around and try to find it, or Peter can show us maybe. But he was responding. Mark Goldman was responding. Hi, Mark. He was responding to Tacey about being able to search by subject. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things going on now. Now that everybody basically jumped ship and went straight. It's not currently offered, but it's definitely on our list. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday too. People were already bringing that up to me a bunch of times. It was like, hey, where's a map? Like, is it possible to have like a map? I was like, I don't know. I'll ask.
I think part of it is I think finding the right API maybe, and also I know it's expensive to have all the server space, so I get it. So I want to promote them for a second. If you guys have not bought coins, man, you can buy coins for like $5 and just drop those coins in Olivia's, like, start buying stuff, because that helps her, but it also helps the app grow. And if you got extra $5, $10, whatever, just buy the coins. And I know we're supporting Olivia, but we're also helping the app grow, and these guys can hopefully buy some massive server space in the middle of the ocean, and we can have the best platform ever.
So true. So true. Yeah, support the app. Support the broadcaster, support the app. I am always down for a win-win-win-win-win situation, you know?
I'm going to read some comments for a second.
Yeah. Happy Holidays Award. Thank you, Breezy7821. And it's cool because every time you do that, you get like a little shout out through the app itself, right? Great for, I think it's actually great for small businesses too. Like if you want some visibility, like throw a shout out onto like your favorite broadcasters. And that's like a great way to, you know, or sponsor the broadcaster directly. Yeah, Todd Nance is actually one of my monthly sponsors. Thank you, Todd. I really appreciate that. You're so awesome. Todd is freaking great. We didn't pay Greg Lopez to say that. So yes, please do support the broadcasters. Thank you.
I get it. I get it, Peter. Like just let's be transparent. Like if you guys don't support the broadcasters, then you're not supporting the app either. And I mean, you'll spend $7 to go buy a latte at Starbucks. Just fast a Starbucks and bless somebody on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. You know.
So true.
Super heart.
Yes, thanks for the super heart. Thank you for the happy holidays. And the cool thing about Haps is that they're so transparent with the monetization. This is the most transparent monetization I've seen across every live streaming platform. And you know, I'm sure that I was on every live streaming platform, like every single one. I was on LiveMe, I was on UpLive, Live 17, whichever one was coming up next. There's even one called like Hakuna. I was on like as soon as it comes out, I'm signing up for it. Like as soon as Peter announced that like he worked for Haps, I was like, I'm in. You know? So like I'm just here to like be I think in The Tipping Point by Gladwell, I am a Mavin or whatever it's called when it comes to apps. So like, you know, I was like, this is the most transparent. Like you can actually see what's happening. It's exact dollar amounts. There's no like weird like what was it? Super Hearts on Periscope, right? You don't even know.
No, they this is what I know. They purposely created a different pay scale, so you wouldn't really be able to figure out what you were getting. Like at least with here, you can see it. And even you remember when we did egg coins?
Yeah,
it was a straight up. I think. Well, I can't remember. It was like 20 to 10% or something. Yeah. I forget what it was.
It was fair.
All the way across the board. There was no like if you buy, you know, $20 pack. No, it was just real simple. And it was easier for us, actually. That's why we did it that way. It was more for us than it was for anything. It was easy for us to do the math. So.
Hi, Ookberry. Awesome to see you. Hi, Mark. I know you were on so many, Olivia. I learned from you where I'm going next. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. But yeah, so it's just I love the transparency. I love the, you know, the group, the synergy that is here. So this is good times. Are you going to start broadcasting more regularly, Greg?
At least twice a week, minimum for now, and
What?
that's my plan. Yeah.
That's amazing. Are you going to try to do? Wait, so you don't have a drone because you lost it in the middle of the ocean or something?
No, I actually. So last year I retired from my job. Well, I took out an early retirement because I
Nice.
wanted to take 2 months off because we opened a Hope Center in September of last year. For those that don't know what a Hope Center is, we have 27 locations around the world, and we are a drug and alcohol program. So we have 2 in the UK, and we have 20. What did I say? 27. So 25 here in the United States. And so we opened that up last year. But before I did that, I wanted to take off. And then I sold my drone because I wasn't using it. Like I said, I lost a passion already for Periscope. So I sold it. We went to Boston for I think almost a month, and we took my daughter to college. We got her a dorm room, everything, all that. So
Where's
that's
she
the story.
going?
It's a private college out like 20 minutes out of Boston called Gordon.
Okay, cool.
I wish they were cheaper, but they're not. Man, it's crazy. I didn't realize how expensive college is. It's unbelievable. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable for sure,
Yeah.
especially private
But,
college. Woo.
yeah, she was a private college, so yeah, that's crazy. And you're back in college, right?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Going for it.
I just did a 30-hour credit course at Liberty University, and it was just for counseling. So I got that out of the way. I am working on my master's for that. So eventually, because I got to do everything online and when I have time to do it. So yeah,
Kids are expensive.
they are expensive. Did I do my first broadcast? You're seeing I did. My first broadcast was terrible, but I don't care because I did it, and that's how I do it. I push the button. I don't care if you don't like it. Get out of here.
I'm sure it wasn't terrible. I didn't catch it though because I was like, oh hey, I went on your page and I saw that you went live, but I didn't catch you live. So I was like, oh hey, he's broadcasting. We're back. I'm trying to get Jackie to come back, even though she has a 2-year-old now.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, the changes have happened. But yeah, what are you majoring in, Olivia? My major is actually linguistics, and I minored in journalism. So
you already majored in linguistics. What the heck? You can teach them.
No. So I am so stupid. I went into the major thinking it was something else. I thought that we're going to be able to like learn a bunch of languages and like it was going to be useful. And then I find out that we are learning about the science of language. So I just spent the entire semester learning about how to calculate how much air is coming out of your mouth when you're saying things like ah or or but. I'm like, dude, I was not expecting this. I really thought I was going to be learning about like actual practical knowledge on how to speak all these different languages, but instead it almost like halted my language learning experience because that's kind of like my passion, right? Like my secret hobby where I just kind of like learning other languages. But that wasn't it. I was like, linguistics is like totally different and we're just learning about weird stuff and dead languages that nobody speaks. I was like, oh, I didn't know this is what we were doing. But I'm too far in, so I have to finish it. But yeah, I it was so great to catch up with you. I've got to run, but I just wanted to let everybody know that Brother Greg is back, everyone. So make sure you're following him, following me. We are broadcasting on a regular basis. I'm broadcasting at least twice a week too. So this is great. I'm so glad to see you all back and see you back. And great to hear all the good stuff you're doing for the community. We should do a broadcast talking about that if you're down.
Yep, of course, automatic.
Yeah, I'm always about the just self-improvement, getting your life straight. Shaka. Phonetics is fun. That's exactly the class I was just talking about. Woohoo! Welcome to HAPS. The real Greg Lopez. Brother Greg.
Hold me.
Foamy homies on Haps?
What
That's
the heck?
amazing. What the heck? Merry Christmas. Yeah, so fun. I can't wait to see your broadcast, Greg. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'll see you again soon. Turn your
Thank you
notifications
for
on.
having me. I will.
You're so welcome. Thank you for trusting me and coming on to the broadcast. I can't. I'm so excited. I'm so glad we got to catch up too. Let's schedule the next one where we're talking about your new venture.
Oops.
Okay. Bye everybody. Shoots.
Merry Christmas.
I still can't do the pigeon slang. Doesn't sound right, but you know. Bye everyone.